Hello and welcome to another box opening video. In this video, we'll be opening a Dream Valley Ghost Moth called White Moss in the new Cocoa Brown that they offer. Now this doll is unique in that it has 4 arms. Oh, and this is a replacement part from my Dream Valley Ketakult. He had a broken feather, and they replaced it for free. And I said they can just add it to this order so they don't have to pay, or I don't have to pay extra shipping. The little bitty feather. These are just string for the shoes. Oops, I bonked the camera with my head, apparently. My big fat forehead. And this is the headdress, the back of the head thing. I think it looks really cool. It's just a little skull butterfly thing. Oops, and we have a golden ring from the Ketakult replacement part. I'll just add that to the baggie. Just an empty sponge that went to the headdress. And these are the arm replacement pieces. This is so you can take out the single arms and put in the double arms. You'll see that later on in the video. Then these are the antennae. And then the sponge, eyeballs, and I forget what else was in there. Sandpaper. And then these are the flat feet. She currently has high-heeled feet on, so she can wear the resin shoes. And then here are the extra arms, with another little golden ring stuck to the magnet. And I'm still a huge fan of this replacement parts. Like Fairyland, I think they have the thing where you can pull the arms out, and now Dream Valley has these. I think these should be standard on every doll. I think all the legs should be like this, all the arms should be like this, and then I think the elf ears or any kind of ears that stick out should be magnetized like Gem of Doll cowl. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. But anyway, his ears were magnetic. That way they can be shipped detached from the doll. That way the ears won't break off. I have had many dolls with broken ears. And then this is just the string for the shoes, as I said before. Then these are the shoes. And then you weave the ribbon in between these little holes to make the ballet lace-up look. But anyway, yeah, I think that all dolls, elf-eared dolls anyway, or long-eared dolls, should have detachable magnetic ears. That way they can be detached during shipment so they won't break off. I've had a limited doll hand, doll head from, I think it was Dream Valley. Anyway, the head came broken, or the ears came broken, and they wouldn't replace the head because it was a limited head. And this part, it goes on the back of the calf or whatever, it is very thin. So if you have this doll or planning to get this doll, Just be careful with this part because it is very thin and looks very breakable. And yes, all the wing parts move. These wing parts move, and the wing parts on the skull headdress move. Okay, now we can move on to the actual doll. Okay, we'll just take all this stuff off auto-magically. And I did notice that this doll has a lot of very, very shiny parts. Like a lot of times it's very matte, but if you noticed, like on her forehead and hands, it's very, very shiny. And you can see a little bit of sanding marks, but that is to be expected on darker resin dolls. And I want you to notice how snug the shoulder pieces look right here. I mean, there's a seam, but the seam isn't that bad. Maybe because it has an extra magnet to hold that in. But if you notice, when I pop on these two armed shoulder blades, it doesn't really fit in there snugly. And I keep messing with it, thinking I'm not putting in there right. So I'll just speed it up. See, you can see a big gap. And it feels like I'm not putting in there right because it's not staying in there very well. So I don't know if I'm putting them on wrong or what. But there is a much larger gap with these shoulder blade parts than there were with the single arm parts. And even when I pop these in there for the magnet to hold them on, it's still kind of a big gap. Damn notifications. See? Big gap in the shoulder blades. The single arm shoulder blades aren't like that. Anyway, these arms, you can notice me messing with them. They have a click mechanism, which I also like, which means that it holds the arm up better. Sometimes this click mechanism can be too tight, and by moving the doll, you wear the gears down on the inside, the teeth, and it just like smooths the resin out and there's no longer a click mechanism, if that makes sense. Now, when I popped this off, I thought I'd broken it. You can see it's just basically a ball and socket joint. There's a little bitty rubber ring in there, I guess to help it pose and stay in place. Anyway, I just put that back in there and popped the ball back into the socket, and it was fine. So it comes in and out really easily, and it's not broken, so don't panic like I did. Then this is how the shoe goes on, plus the ribbon. And then the doll is assembled. And I still don't think those shoulder blades are sitting right. So Dream Valley, if you just happen to be watching, did I put those on right? To me, it looks like the little knobby is getting in the way. And now for the shaky detail shots, front and back. Now the antenna, they're not a strong magnetic connection, so you might have to putty those a little bit. But the back of the head, the headpiece, that thing is so strong you'll pull the head cap off trying to get it off. I have several box opening videos that I still need to edit and upload, so make sure to like and subscribe and click that bell notification icon to get notified of new videos. Thanks for watching.